quoted, it's actually all the visitors. And that is a joke I make in the book, because I'm a geek. So, all the glitters. And now we would start my book with the dictionary definition, which is usually the theme of the book. It's usually, if you look at the dictionary definition, it's going to give you like a bit of an idea of what's going to happen, and kind of what is the general idea for it. And it is how I started the first book I wrote. The dictionary definition for geek, and that was how it kind of started. So, glitter, verb, noun. To sparkle with reflected light, to make a brilliant show, to be decorated or enhanced by glamour. Tiny pieces of shiny ornamentation. Origins from the old English continuum, to shine or to be distinguished. My name is Harriet Manners, and I am a genius. I know I'm a genius because I've just looked up the symptoms on the internet, and I appear to have almost all of them. Sociological studies have shown that the hallmarks of extraordinary intelligence include enjoying pointless pursuits, an unusual memory for things that nobody else finds interesting, and total social ineptitude. I don't want to sound big-headed, but last night I alphabetized every soup can in the kitchen, taught myself to pick up pencils with my toes, and learned that chickens can see daylight 45 minutes before humans can. And people don't tend to like me very much, so I think I pretty much nailed it. Other symptoms of genius I recognise include difficulty sleeping, random temper tantrums for no reason at all, messiness, and general strangeness. I'm confused, my father said as I triumphantly showed him my ticked-off list. Aren't they also the symptoms of being a 16-year-old girl? Or a baby, my stepmother added, peering over the list. Your sister appears to fit it too. Which just goes to show why so many of the intellectual elites are misunderstood. Even our own parents don't recognise our brilliance. Anyway, as the biggest sign of a high IQ and is asking lots of questions, and I got to the page by Googling, am I a genius? I'm feeling pretty optimistic. Which is good, because this morning is my first day back at school, so I'm going to need all the extra brain power I can get. That's right, I am now an official sixth former. By my calculations, I have spent exactly 11 years of my life at school so far, 2,145 taught days, or approximately 17,160 hours, not including homework or the free tests I download to take on holiday. In short, I have invested over 1 million minutes in education in preparation for this precise moment, the day when all my carefully collected knowledge will be valued and appreciated instead of just irritating people. Finally, school is getting serious. Gone are the homework haters and eye rollers, and thanks to an influx of new students from other schools, in their place are people who really want to learn. People desperate to know that gerbils can smell adrenaline, and a caterpillar has 12 eyes, or that there's enough carbon in your body to make 900 pencils. People just like me. And I could not be more excited. As of today, I have 5 A-levels to study, 2 universities to introduce myself to early, and a bright career in paleontology to begin pursuing in earnest. I have statistics to analyse, and frogs to dissect, and psi exercises to start, so I don't get cramps when I'm brushing soil away from dinosaur fossils in the not-so-distant future. I have brand new, like-minded friends to make. It might be the same school with a lot of the same people, but things are about to change. After 11 years of scraping insults off my belongings and retrieving my shoes from the systems of toilets, this is my chance to start all over again. A new beginning, a chance to shine. This time, everything will be different. Luckily, one of the really great things about being a genius is that it's easy to multitask. So this morning I decided to make the most of it. I learned that there are 40 different muscles in a bird wing when I'm getting out of bed. I discovered that a sea urchin can walk on its teeth while I'm combing my hair, and that parasites make up 0.01% of our body weight while I'm brushing my teeth. Clothes, socks and shoes are all picked out and donned as I fully absorb the fact that a snake smells with its tongue and hears with its jaw. I study the name of British kings and queens as I run down the stairs, and by the time I reach the kitchen, I'm on the Secret Service code name. Prince Charles' unicorn, which is a shame because I was hoping one day they'd use that one for me. Did you know, I say, as I lean down to kiss Tabitha on her little round cheek, that the average person will eat 500 chickens and 13,000 eggs in a lifetime? My baby sister clearly didn't, because she gurgles happily at this new and unprecedented information. Then I reach over her fluffy head to grab a hardboard version of the last listed on the table. Harriet, my stepmother said, and we'll each eat 36 pigs, I continue as I start peeling the egg with one hand, and 36 sheep. Harriet, and 8 cows. Harriet, and 10,000 chocolate bars. I pause with the egg halfway to my mouth. I think I may have eaten my ration for that already, though. Maybe I should become a vegetarian to balance it back out again. A hand lands on my arm. Good morning, Annabelle. How did you sleep? I'm fine, thank you. Isn't it a beautiful day today. Thanks for making me breakfast, even though I am now leaving bits of shell all over the kitchen floor for you to clean up. I blink at my stepmother a few times, then at Dad. I've lived with Annabelle since I was 5, yet sometimes she is still a total mystery to me. Why is Annabelle talking to herself? She's an alien unsuccessfully trying to fit in with the rest of the human race, Dad says, knowingly, dipping a bit of toast in egg yolk and then dripping it on the table. Is there anything in your book to help us figure out what she wants us for Earthlings before she shuts her brains out without intercourse? I'll start flicking through the chunky tome in my hand. There are 729 pages and I'm only 13 and 20th of the way through, so there's almost definitely some kind of precedent, or at the very least something interesting about spaceships. Sadly, all signs suggest that your brain is already gone, Richard, Annabelle says grimly, so I'm probably going to starve. Then she pulls the chair out and gestures at it. Put your back foot down, Harriet, and have some breakfast. I start back at work tomorrow morning and none of us have heard a sensible word out of you for the last 24 hours. I don't know what my stepmother is talking about. Every single sentence I say has been scientifically and historically accurate, with the bibliography proving it at the back. I shove a piece of toast in my mouth. Can't, I say through a spray of buttered carbohydrates. No time, things to learn, places to go, kindred spirits to meet. Quickly I stomped into the hallway and grabbed my satchel from the corner while simultaneously discovering that in 1830 King Louis ruled France for just 20 minutes. Look how awesome she is, Dad says proudly as I open the front door. That's my daughter, Annabelle. My genetics, right there. Harriet Manners, model and style icon, fashion legend, sartorial maverick extraordinaire. I stick one ear of my headphones in. Harriet, Annabelle says, hang on a second, where are you going? I'm not entirely sure how I'll use the Louis information, by the way. Not everything I read is potentially useful or relevant even to me. School. I put the other ear in. Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake starts blaring out at full volume. See you this evening, and my first day as a proper sixth former begins.